And welcome everybody to Red Leaf Retrocast predicts AEW Double or Nothing 2021. We are starting off with a prelude tag match. Riho and Hikaru Shida teaming up against Serena, Deeb, and Britt Baker, something AEW should have done a week or two prior to Double or Nothing. So we are going to build this match up ourselves. We have Hikaru Shida. Well, let's just get into this, shall we? Got this tag match. See what happens. I have the computer setting to level 6. And we are probably going to start right into this tag team match affair. For those that don't know, Red Leaf Retrocast is a wrestling podcast, anime podcast, retro gaming podcast. But for the wrestling, we go over 7 promotions each and every podcast, including AEW. And naturally, we will be reviewing AEW Double or Nothing and Riho, Serena, Deeb. They will meet for the NWA title. Serena Deeb is defending against Riho. This is building off of their AEW Eliminator Tournament match in which Riho beat Serena Deeb. Riho has to look out for that technical ability, and Deeb must look out for Riho's speed. A very anticipated match. Aubrey Edwards is the referee, I would imagine, for both affairs. Let's see how these two will meet on Sunday at the buy-in. Very much anticipating that match. Even though they did the bare minimum to build it up. You can actually listen to my full preview of Double or Nothing over on the Patreon Red Leaf Retrocast. It's at the $5 tier. I not only previewed Double or Nothing 2021, but I also previewed the massive Cyberfight Festival show taking place on June 6th, featuring Noah, TJPW, and DDT. And Riho tags Shida in to face Serena Deeb. That'll be a good match. Oh! Little cheap shot from Riho there. And we might see a darker side from Riho at Double or Nothing. Who knows? She is celebrating her 15th anniversary this weekend, so good for Riho. I'm a big Riho fan. I'm also a big Shida fan. She celebrated 1 year as champion, unfortunately at Dynamite on Friday night. Britt Baker ruined that celebration. Shida being presented with a brand new title to commemorate her 1 year. Titles looks more or less exactly the same, a little bit larger in a few of the dimensions, a little bit more round. I imagine Shida gets to keep the old title since she held that sucker throughout the pandemic. Oh, Riho playing interference on Britt Baker. I love it. Britt Baker and Riho really going to blows. Love this. Oh, man, Baker really going down there. Exhausted from the pounding she took from Riho. Great opportunity now to plug all of the other podcasts I'm a part of. Kay and I, over on the Patreon, are going through the Joshi 2010s journey, the humble beginnings of wrestlers like Hikaru Shida and Riho. Over in Ice Ribbon, specifically, is where it really began. It's a big journey over Joshi wrestling throughout the 2010s, coming out of the Dark Ages into basically the women's wrestling we get to see today and we frequently cover on the podcast, particularly Stardom, Ice Ribbon, and Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. So a lot of fun stuff going on there at the Patreon. That's only $1.50, and if you want to help us support, that'd be great. If not, they do come out 2 weeks later over on the Big Egg Joshi podcast. We also have the All Japan Women Destiny podcast. That's totally free, where we go over All Japan Women's Wrestling. We do a second watch-along or watch and review over a lot of the All Japan Women's Wrestling. Started in the early 80s, so we go way back. And we're currently on the Red Leaf Retrocast proper going through the early 90s, kind of the wrestling golden age, if you will. Some other projects over on the Patreon $5 tier is my LLPW journey, another debunked, basically, Joshi Wrestling promotion, and Kay goes over JD Star from 2001. Very interesting promotions. Uh-oh, Riho fighting them both off. I love it. Deeb and Baker together can't handle Riho's amazing offense. A snapmare for Riho. Very, very nice. Just a little headlock going in. I expect Britt Baker and Riho to kind of run it back. I believe they've had a couple matches in the past, and Riho's beaten her both times. Nice Hurricane Rana spot by Riho on Britt Baker. Nice little preview match that has a 15-minute time limit. We're about halfway through, and we've got a nice little preview match. I wish they would have done something like this on Dynamite to further build up the matches. Even if it's just a straight tag match like we're seeing here, at least it would build up kind of what we're going to see on Sunday at Double or Nothing. Nice Northern Lights with a bridge from Riho. Doesn't even get a 2 count on Britt Baker. Nice little snapmare mousetrap roll-up as she tags in Shida. Double team drop kick from the Joshi. I love it. Stretch muffler spot from Shida. I love her working the leg. Perhaps Britt Baker will tap out to this move on Sunday at Double or Nothing. Look forward to those 2 matches. Look at that. Shida also fighting back. The dynamic duo from America. Nice judo throw from Shida. Big judo background from Shida as she goes for, bam, the big running knee spot. Deeb fights back immediately, and she's kind of taking her to the corner to get a little advantage. So yeah, Double or Nothing is on Sunday. Riho will face Deeb for the NWA title on the buy-in. They have a big opportunity there to convince a lot of buyers and to kick off the new era as they're presented it in AEW with fans back in full. And then later in the show, we have Britt Baker trying to capture the title away from Shida, the AEW title, that is. Shida has held that title for over a year throughout the toughest time in wrestling. And a lot of people think Britt Baker is going to win that title from Shida, and the confidence is certainly there. Shida has been an extremely tough opponent for people. Nice Joshi rolling double stomp from Riho. That is the speed Serena Deeb must contend with come Double or Nothing. Riho, big defensive game. It's looking like a nice little suplex from Britt Baker. This is very much looking like we could get a nice draw. Code red from Riho. Can Deeb break up the pin in time? Certainly did. No doubt there. Another Northern Lights from Riho. And Britt Baker barely is able to kick out at 2.9. Nice near fall. Deeb and Shida going at it. Britt Baker and Riho going at it. I don't think that's going to be enough to beat Riho. No chance there. Absolutely love it. So yes, if you're a fan of the preview of big women's matches, I think we're gonna try to, if this is gets a little bit of popularity, I'm gonna try to do a little bit more of these throughout the various Joshi promotions, Tokyo Joshi Pro Stardom, hopefully Ice Ribbon, and AEW. Those are the 4 promotions I watch the most and cover on the podcast, and I'm looking forward to more of these. They're popular. I have a nice little, some nice time on a Saturday afternoon. Double drop kick on to Deeb. Nice from Shida and Riho. Shida and Deeb, we have to pick it up. Only 4 seconds left. 15-minute draw for the prelude match. I like it. All right, let's get on to our singles matches. Draw 65%. Not a good. Didn't go well, the draw, but hey, got to protect your opponents, right? So let's get rid of Shida and Baker here. Let's change the setting to unlimited. Return. We want this to be a title match. Let's get the All Pacific title on the line here. Excellent. And let's change this to Big Garden Arena. Why not? And here we go. Deeb versus Riho, the NWA title. In this case, the All Pacific title for this preview match. Let's do it. Got the music ready for the intros. And here comes the former AEW Women's Champion, Riho, to the ring as she's about to challenge Serena Deeb for the NWA Women's title. In Fire Pro World here, we're going for the All Pacific title. very much looking forward to this match. It was kind of spur of the moment there. And now Serena Deeb is coming out. Yes, this match at Double or Nothing, the buy-in 2021. Deeb is defending the NWO Women's title, and this match was kind of announced out of nowhere. And they're running it back from their AEW Women Eliminator Tournament match where Riho defeated and eliminated Serena Deeb. So that is the backstory of this match. Really wish they would have done more on Dynamite or Elevation to build this up. But here we are now, and Riho's taking it. Nice scoop slam from Riho onto Serena Deeb. Riho has a lot of speed, and that is her, and a lot of quick roll-ups, which Deeb has to look out for, while Deeb's strength is her strong technical game and submission to try to keep it in the middle of the ring. Irish whip into the corner. And a Riho scoop slam again. Again, I have the computer set to level 6 to get some action with the computer here as we preview Double or Nothing. I think the large majority have Deeb retaining the NWA Women's title, but me, as a Riho fan, I am definitely rooting for Riho in this match. And she has a good chance to win it. It's very possible. It's very possible. Uppercut by Serena Deeb to Riho. I'm sure she poked the eyes as well. Oh, come on. Going after the legs. Probably setting up for that Serenity lock. Irish whip into the arm drag. And she is going for a big front drop kick on the ground. Riho right back up to taking it to her. Nice snapmare by Riho. She's pulling her back into the center of the ring. Slaps on that headlock. Ah, not so vintage Riho. And another front drop kick by Deeb. And here we go, going after the legs again with the heel hook lock. And another scoop slam. Very scoop slam heavy from Riho. There's that double stomp we know. And we go right back to the ground. Headlock takeover by Deeb to Riho. Irish whip. There she goes. We're running. Big running elbow shot. Knocks her down 1 and not even a 2 count. Can't keep Riho down for long. Scoop slam. Taking it back to her from Deeb. She pulls it back in. Hooks the leg. Not even a 2. She really needs to do more damage on Riho. She's going to keep her down. Oh, missed. She missed the Joshi roll up. And oh, that really... Deeb had her scouted, and that made Riho mad as they went to blows and wins the battle. Big forearms from Riho, something she really takes it to her opponents. You can't take the 5-foot fast and furious strikes from Riho lightly. So arm drag takeover. Snaps in another headlock. Ooh, and Deeb fights out of it. Things are getting going. Big running elbow shot again. 1, 2. All right, doing a little bit more damage to Riho. Going to the ropes again. Another running elbow strike. And a big running knee drop. Vintage Norio Titano-like there. Wow, twist and shout from Serena Deeb. Picks her up, gets her from behind. Leg strikes and knee strikes from Riho in retaliation. Northern Light suplex, but it looks like Deeb was in the ropes. Yes, it does. That is not the veteran instincts we're used to seeing from Riho. After 15 years experience in the business here, another twist and shout from Serena Deeb. Really working the neck and back. Oh, she's signaling for that Serenity lock. She's got it in. Can Riho escape? It's not looking good. And she escapes. Ah, Riho gets her in the corner. Uh-oh. Big punches and a big chop from Serena Deeb. She fights out of that corner well. Another King Kong knee drop. Going into the corner. What's Deeb got planned next? Nothing, because Riho gives her a big kick strike. This match is picking up, everybody. Look at that. Riho getting her in the crossface. Showing her technical ability on Serena Deeb. Running front dropkick yet again. We've seen quite a few of those in the match, but they seem to be doing some damage to Riho. Oh, and Serena Deeb had that scouted. I'm sure Riho was going for her running roll-up that she likes doing, maybe even into a double stomp. And there it is, the roll-up. 1, 2. The endurance of Riho seems to be catching up to her, but there's another quick roll-up that we know she's super dangerous at. Serena Deeb looks to have these scouted pretty well because she's kicking out early. There was a reversal suplex by Deeb. Deeb is taking it to her. I think coming back from her knee injury that she had, she was able to train and scout her opponents more and more. There's a big back gutbuster. Vintage Shida, in fact, that we were used to seeing. Wow, a big kind of European clutch, but she was clearly in the ropes. Riho's looking like she's on the ropes here as Deeb is taking it to her. What can Riho do? There we go. Big V-trigger-like knee from Riho. We know she likes using that move. It's really, a huge spinning Rude Awakening from Deeb. What is she setting up for? Nope, it's Northern Lights and yet in the ropes. This might cost Riho the match. That's 2 big Northern Lights that she just was too close to the ropes and Deeb was able to get there. Oh, she's got the Despair Lock in. Is it game over for Serena Deeb? No, she's able to fight her off. Maybe Riho's small stature wasn't able to keep the lock in as Deeb was able to fight her way out of it. And a huge spear by Deeb. Wow. Here we go again. Another spear. Oh no, Riho. Could this be it? It is. Riho loses from 2 devastating spears. And Deeb retains the title at 13 minutes, 16 seconds. Let's see what we get on the match rating scale. A 78%. Okay. So there you go. Full AEW prediction is Serena Deeb beats Riho in 13 minutes, 16 seconds with 2 spears to pin Riho. Champion crowned. Let's just put the name in here. Sure thing. Nice match. Simple enough. I'd take that match at Double or Nothing. I would. All right, so let's get our new opponents here later on in the show. It is going to be Britt Baker trying to get the AEW title from Shida. And it's going to be a title match. Absolutely. There we go. We don't want that one, do we? No. Oh, I guess I got to pick that attire. Okay, all right, that's fine. Make sure the settings are all right. Yep, that's okay. Let's do it. Britt Baker going for the AEW title, Double or Nothing 2021 against Hikaru Shida. And Shida's going back to her 2018 days with the blonde hair. I believe it was 2018 days. Maybe that was 2016. All right. One of the more anticipated matches at Double or Nothing this year. All right, here we go. Hikaru Shida versus Britt Baker for the AEW title. A very anticipated match. Not built all that complicated. I mean, Shida retained the title against Ryo Mizunami at Revolution. And shortly thereafter, Britt Baker hit #1 in the rankings. And as soon as she hit that, she claimed her shot. And just a few promos later, we got Baker Shida. Shida celebrated 1 year as champion on Dynamite on the Go Home show. And she was in a beautiful, beautiful dress, presented with a new title to commemorate not just her 1 year, but also to kind of kickstart the next era of AEW as fans have returned in full. And the title is mostly the same. It's just kind of slightly larger in various dimensions. The side plates are also slightly bigger. Things are more round. It's gold with diamond encrusted in diamonds. Nice little spinning kick there by Shida. Missed, but Baker, a mousetrap. Not going to get her. You got a missed drop kick by Shida. Looks like Baker's got Shida very well scouted here. There we go, big forearm. Really working that leg. Trying to weaken the leg so the knee strikes from Shida, a big part of her offense are those knee strikes. Ooh, nice drop down. Okay, big chop by Shida. I like it. I like this new aggression. Shida has had very, very good defenses. Not all great. The level of competition has grown over the year in the women's division, and a lot of new signings. Britt Baker and Shida have a good rival history between the two. Particularly, probably their most well-known match is one of the first empty arena matches in which they went one-on-one in Georgia, and a knee strike from Shida busted the nose of Britt Baker. And that kind of was Britt Baker's big coming out match. And Shida's defenses has really made her into a star of AEW, where she had a good defense against Penelope Ford in the summer. Her matches against Nyla Rose were very solid. Kind of endings aside of, I believe it was the All Out one. She had an excellent defense against Ryo Mizunami, an old rival of hers from Japan. And a lot of people, I think, would say her best defense was the most recent, which was against Tay Conti, someone who really rose up in the division over the last year with massive improvement. Oh, here we go. Britt, what's Shida setting her up for? Oh, nothing, because Baker reverses. Kind of counting her out there, Aubrey. Here we go. Really going at each other off the ropes. And reversed into a big leg strike from Britt Baker. Now she's going after the ropes. Nope. Ducked the chop and hit a chop of her own. And I think Britt Baker's most notable match prior to this, besides Shida, is the big Lights Out match culminating the feud against Thunder Rosa, someone Shida herself had beaten. That was the All Out match. The Full Gear match, I think, was. I think that was the one against Nyla Rose. Maybe. I don't remember. Nice judo hip throw by Shida. Big judo background she has that she learned over the years to apply to her wrestling. Here we go. What are we setting up for? A big, nice little superplex spot, taking it to the back of Britt Baker. Nice cocky pin there by Shida. I like the confidence. Another judo throw. Get her, get her. Stretch muffler. She has beaten quite a few opponents with this move, submitted them. But Baker is able to fight out of it. And there's that patented super kick by Britt Baker. Is she going to go for another one? No. Nice little arm breaker spot, perhaps helping set up for her lockjaw submission. Getting her from behind. We going German? No. We're going for a big Uranagi. Shida's able to fight out of it. There's a nice little big boot from Shida. Gut punch by Baker. There's the just facebuster knee strike. Like I said earlier, a lot of knee strike offense from Shida. We're going for another superplex. I'm wondering if she's going to be able to hit that witch's shot, which is a huge devastating move we saw in the Tay Conti match where she sets him up on the corner and does essentially her off-the-shoulder backbreaker, but instead of using the knee, we're on the turnbuckle, and she uses that. It just looks like it lights their opponent up. A massive Pele kick from Shida. She hasn't done that in many years, but she's ready to bust that rare move out in her match against Britt Baker. I sure hope that does happen. Falcon Arrow, because as we know, no Shida match can end before she hits a Falcon Arrow. That's a big near fall. Oh no, the Mandible Claw / Lockjaw. Baker's got that locked in, kind of came out of nowhere. Shida grabbed them ropes. Able to fight out of it. Not enough damage done. Another Pele kick from Shida. She's pumping out all the stops. She's busting it all out. Into the corner. Not with just shot time. I'm really hoping Shida hits that move against Britt Baker. Yes, this is Red Leaf Retrocast predicts Double or Nothing 2021 and just the women's matches. If you enjoy that content, subscribe to all of the... Wow, seemingly out of nowhere, Britt Baker defeats Shida. God, as I was starting to plug everything, Baker wins. We have a new women's champion. God, not expecting that. Just a reverse Tiger Driver of all things from Britt Baker. An 81% match evaluation. 12 minutes, 27 seconds. New champion crowned. You know, a lot of people think that's actually going to happen. Maybe not the Tiger Driver finish, but nonetheless, yes, guys, that is that ends our AEW predicts Double or Nothing, the women's matches. We built it up, and we got Deeb retaining, and Britt Baker is a new champion. Both matches went essentially the same amount of time, and yeah, if you enjoy this content, maybe we'll do more of these women's match predictions shows here on Fire Pro Wrestling World, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Like, comment, subscribe, of course, on all our platforms, YouTube, and go find us on all podcasting platforms. See you later.